the Bob Mills Weather Center, Oklahoma weather expert, Lacey Swope.
Get into that nice time of year. Love the runs and walks that are taking place.
Yeah, we got the temperatures to support those walks now.
Especially in the mornings. In the evenings, as soon as the sun starts to set, our temps drop quickly. Overnight, with dry air in place, we fall down into very comfortable levels. And that's where we are this morning. It's a cool start. It's quiet across much of the country, with the exception of the state of Florida. Major Hurricane Ian made landfall at 3:30 this morning as a Category 3 in Cuba. And the rain from this extends all the way up into the middle portions of the peninsula of Florida, and it's going to be raining in portions of Florida now all the way through the end of the work week. We sure could use moisture in Oklahoma, just not in the forecast. The main show is this Category 3 currently, with winds gusting to 155 miles per hour. Very heavy rain, extreme waves, storm surge. We'll get into the details of Ian in just a minute. Across Oklahoma, as you tackle your Tuesday, it's 58 degrees. Southeast winds are very light. We are at 68 in Woodward, 68 in Buffalo, 58 in Enid, 61 in Guthrie. Now, there are some 40s this morning, but they're off into eastern Oklahoma. More of those really low-lying areas near Poto, also near Bristow and Ulton in the upper 40s. That's where the winds are calm as well. Winds are a little bit stronger in western Oklahoma, some gusts to 15, and we'll see sunshine through the day today, and the sun will be up at 7:22, sunset at 7:20. Lunchtime today, 82 degrees, and we'll see a high near 89 by 3 o'clock. But no heat index. The air is still very dry. It feels very comfortable. And through the day today, look for that south to southwest wind. And as we go through the afternoon hours, we warm it up. We start to drop it off quickly this evening. And the way the jet stream pattern is oriented, see how the winds are coming out of the northwest, bringing it down towards the Gulf? That's what's going to steer Ian from the north back over towards Florida and keep it out of Louisiana, Texas, and keeping the effects of it way away from Oklahoma. It's just the way the timing of this thing is working on out. But I mentioned it's already raining down in Florida, and it's going to be doing so for the next several days. Eventually, the wave heights start getting higher. The storm surge starts to come in. Remember, storm surge is like you have a bulldozer. That's how the hurricane acts, and it just shoves the waves from the ocean up over the coastal areas. Some of the storm surge will be unreal across the west coast of Florida. There's the live look at Ian. Right now, the circulation of the eye and the eye wall has been intensifying and may get a little disrupted here in the next hour or so over Cuba, next couple of hours, but it ramps up to a Category 4 by this evening and tonight. And then tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow evening, coming close to the western edge of Florida. By tomorrow night, still at least a Category 3 coming in towards the Tampa Bay area. So from Tampa to Sarasota down to Fort Myers, big time impacts from this hurricane. And it lingers and hangs around for the next several days. Storm surge, I mentioned, that's just the sheer water from the ocean coming up and raising the sea level, possibly 9 to 12 feet in the Tampa Bay, back over to St. Pete, all the way back down to Sarasota. And the amount of rainfall, some of the totals easily a foot to 2 feet. Some data has 30 to 35 inches of rain in localized areas, which is not out of the question. And then here in Oklahoma, just such a stark difference. Now all the way through Tuesday, rain very hard to come by. The Panhandle, Colorado, New Mexico, High Plains have a chance to get a few showers and storms. And with the lack of rain in Oklahoma, with the drought raging on, low humidity, the fire threat is still a big concern and will be. Burn bans, I showed you this map just yesterday. The number of burn ban counties has almost doubled. We've now added Pontotoc, Johnston, Garvin, and Dewey counties to the current burn bans. Also the city of Guthrie under a burn ban as well. Tonight, we're dry in the 50s and low 60s, and then tomorrow, upper 80s, a few low 90s. Now, there is a weak front that kind of pushes in on the backside of this storm system, and what that's going to do is give us an east wind. So that keeps temperatures in the 70s. Thursday will be a little bit cooler, a high of 83 in Oklahoma City, 83 on Friday, 84 Saturday. That's the opening day of archery season. 85 on Sunday, and here comes some upper 80s into next week. But guys, we're sure looking for the rain, just not showing up.